Greetings, 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 good people. Happy Tuesday. It's May 28th, 2024, and it's Hot Topics time. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please be sure to hit the like button. That is your admission fee. So pay your admission fee, hit that like button, and make sure you drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. All right. So on today's lineup, we got Cardi B versus Candace Owens. That's an interesting one. They're going at it again. Saucy Santana is catching a lot of flack because he said something that to me made sense. I'm going to touch on that. Erica Banks, she's still keeping up this make believe beef with Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't know why. Doja Cat, I don't know what's happening with her, but this is pretty much on brand. Doja Cat then cussed out her father, then took it back. Okay, we got some other hot topics sprinkled in between. So, like I said, get comfortable and please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. All right, so before we get into those juicy, big name hot topics, I want to talk about what's going on in the church in these United Ghetto States of America. I don't understand what's going on in these church houses. I think I know what it is, but before I give my opinion, I want to get your thoughts on this, y'all. So there was a pastor, quote unquote pastor, who told a woman that she has to leave if she doesn't lift her hands. He said, lift your hands or get out. Some of you might have already seen this. So I'm going to play this. And then he went on to Larry Reed Live. Larry Reed is a YouTuber, commentator on YouTube. And he explained this situation. All right, so let's get into the video first. For those of you who didn't see it, like to hear it, here it go.
Right here, lift your hands. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. All over this building. All over this building. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. All over this building. Lift your hands. I need us all on one accord right now. All on one accord. All on accord. Everybody lift your hands. Baby, could you do me a favor? Lift your hands or get out. Could you choose one? Lift your hands or get out. Could you lift your hands or get out? Choose one. Choose one. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. I'm not scared of nobody. I mean what I mean. I'm here to protect you. And anything that is in violation of it has got to go.
Oh.
Lift your hands right here. Lift your hands.
So then he proceeded to go. These comments got me cracking up. What the fuck he not even said? Fuck he not even say. He just wanted a viral moment after Pastor Henderson. So obvious, so lame. I can agree with that. There's also this meme of LeBron James walking out of a press conference. Somebody said they would have done this. And this was hilarious. My hands would have went from looks like the praising hands emoji to the middle finger emoji. And I would have left Taylor swiftly. I like that. I like that. So then this self-proclaimed pastor went on to Larry Reed Live's YouTube channel in somewhat of an interview and decided to do something that always doesn't always work out for idiots. He explained himself. Take a look and a listen. Like to hear it? Here you go.
It's my immaturity, Dr. Reed. My immaturity is I'm becoming a popular preacher who suggests everyone knows who Jeremiah Daniel Davis is. This young lady comes into a service. She has no clue of the culture. She has no clue of how I am as a leader. She has no clue of the atmospheres and environments and how they are set. And I assume everyone just falls into line because there's a piece of arrogance in each preacher that feels like we just know it all. And everyone just know us all. And so this helped destroy an ego in me to say, number one, Jeremiah, you're not as big as you think. Number two, everyone don't know who you are. And number three, you cannot suggest that just because you were able to gather a group of people that everyone is just going to automatically understand you. So now I have to sit back, Dr. Reed, and say, how can I handle this moment better with someone who may encounter me? So here.
Man, what are you talking about? This comment sums up how I feel. His explanation made it worse. This man wants attention, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the problem is. See, we ain't got no slip-wearing church mothers in the church house anymore. That's the problem. See, Spanx, nah, that ain't sanctified enough for me. We need girdle-wearing, slip-wearing church mothers in the church house. Ever since They transition from girdles and slips to these Spanx and waist trainers. You see what's happening? All hell is breaking loose. And you know what? If people want to entertain this nonsense, by all means, your salvation is your own. You do what you please, but I will have none of it. Now, shenanigans every once in a while, I'm totally down for. But this level of foolishness in the church house, absolutely not. So the full video is on, the full interview, if you want to call it that, is on Larry Reed Live on YouTube. That's Dr. Larry Reed interviewing this man who is making it worse for himself. What's next? What's next? Anyway, moving along. Cynthia Bailey, who is returning to this upcoming season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, sat on the podcast of her ex-husband, Peter Thomas. Now I have a question. Why the hell Peter Thomas got a podcast? No offense, Peter. I like his personality. I think he's a cool guy, but you know what? It would have been cool if Peter had a podcast with maybe 2 other people, but him by himself, I don't know. I'll check it out, but I guess. So Cynthia graced Peter's podcast with her presence, and of course, they talked about their relationship. According to Peter, he basically says that people ask him about Cynthia all the time. Everywhere they see him, they ask him about Cynthia. I'm pretty sure they're asking him, are you guys going to get back together? You guys know that Cynthia is divorced. She's not married to, what's the guy's name? Mike? Is that his name, y'all? Mike? Whatever his name was. And people are asking if Cynthia and him are going to get back together, yada, yada, yada. I think that their relationship is beautiful. This relationship, you know, being divorced from each other is beautiful. You can tell that they still have love for each other and their friends. Let's take a quick look and listen at what Cynthia had to say. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Please say and give Peter Thomas his flowers. He is the reason why I even did an interview. I think the first time I hung out with you, you took me to meet your dad.
Yeah, in the barbershop.
Like we weren't even like dating yet.
Yeah,
It was
but-
like he
but
picked
I-
up and was like, you just
Yeah,
took
but
me to
I
meet your
knew.
dad.
Yeah, but I knew I don't do that.
I want to say this to you. Although, you know, we haven't been together in years, whatever, connecting with you, dating you, being with you, 1000% changed the whole, like, I was like, going. I knew exactly where my little life was going. I was like, okay, I'm on a model. And then, you know, I'll probably meet somebody in New York and, you know, I'm probably get married, have some kids, whatever. I was just going on my little safe, conservative Cynthia Bailey stroll, the way my life was set up, you know, making sure I was not only early for my jobs, but 15 minutes early. I was
You were
always
on time.
always on time, like crazy work ethic.
Her body's cute,
Never
though.
had a job that I wasn't able to rebook because I always made sure I showed up and showed out. But I will say, you coming into my life changed my whole world. I just want to publicly say and give Peter Thomas his flowers.
I'm sure it did change your life, girl. Financially, especially. Didn't she have to sue Peter the other day to get her money? Yeah, why does Peter have a pot? No shade, Peter Thomas. No shade. I like Pete. I like old Pete, right? But I guess we just have to wait and see. What exactly is it that you're going to talk about? Some of y'all in these comments, y'all ain't right. Come on now, I'm asking you nicely. This is a scene from What's Love Got to Do with It? Y'all ain't right. I think Cynthia's hair is age appropriate. I think it frames her face beautifully. I think she looks nice. So she's always been graceful. Miss Bailey's bob is bobbing. I think her bob looks really nice for her, for the shape of her face. So what do you guys think about this Peter and Cynthia? I'm tired of hearing about it. Is Peter going to make an appearance now that Cynthia is a friend of the show on the upcoming season? I would like to see Peter back on Housewives. I'm going to be honest with you. I think he has a great storyline. His bar one in Miami closed down for whatever reason. I don't know if he's going to reopen it. I don't know. Did he do bar one in Baltimore? Did you got a shop out there in Maryland or a restaurant? I don't know. I think Peter is an interesting guy. I think he's funny. I like him. He's cool. Why not make a couple of appearances on Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't think so though. I think he's kind of over it. I do think he's still in love with Cynthia. He wants that old thing back, but I like the fact that they can remain friends. That they seem like they're pretty good friends. All right, moving along. I will never understand Miss Erica Banks. I'm gonna tell you something. I said this before when I gave commentary about Erica Banks 1501 and Megan Thee Stallion and that whole debacle that 1501 went through with Megan Thee Stallion, lawsuits, court cases, all that stuff. Erica Banks was a casualty of war. And unfortunately, she signed to them and she did so, I think, prematurely. I think she should have waited to see how things played out and how Carl Crawford treated his artist, Megan Thee Stallion, before signing to him, because she signed and then she thought that she was going to be the new 1501 queen. And then her and Carl fell out. You know, she was making fun of Megan Thee Stallion. Her and Carl fell out. Erica and Carl fell out. The 1501 chain got, Uno reversed. And it's all bad from then. She's on Love and Hip Hop. Not really a strong character, in my opinion, on Love and Hip Hop. Erica is out here looking crazy, literally, sounding crazy. Her music is not musicking. Is that what the young kids say? It's really, she's a victim of bad management and no public relations or media training. You get what I'm saying? So fans discover that Erica Banks' old tweet about Megan Thee Stallion, they discover her old tweet about Megan Thee Stallion amid the rapper saying there's a big difference between them, right? So this is the old tweet. Meg Thee Stallion is my alter ego. Okay, if it's one thing that social media doesn't do is forget. Okay, so this was back in 2018. Meg Thee Stallion is my alter ego. So someone reposted this. So take a listen and a look at this interview.
And I'm in the neighborhood with the neighborhood talk.
You are known as the Flow Queen. You put out a freestyle to Gucci Mane's I Think I Love Her, and Megan Thee Stallion put out a freestyle to the same song. Now, I saw that you pinned a comment on one of your posts saying that you want to go freestyle with her. Would you really be open to doing that? And how do you feel about Megan Thee Stallion doing, freestyles on the same beat as you?
I mean, everybody can do, freestyles on whatever beat they choose, but it's the big difference between me and you.
Period. Okay, and speaking of Nicki Minaj, we recently saw you at the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. I saw you there personally, actually. Yeah, I was there as well. Yeah, I saw you. The neighbors are saying that Nicki Minaj blocked you. Like, what's going on with that? Did she really block you? Have you talked to her? Like, do you know anything about that or no?
We all know about this situation. Yes, back on Instagram like 2 years ago, when I did the Everybody Freestyle, she didn't like it on Twitter. And everybody was like, oh my God, like she liked it on Twitter like me. I'm like, oh my God. Either way, I love Nicki Minaj, so period. Hey, what's up? It's your girl.
Nicki Minaj clowned you and blocked you, rightfully so, in my opinion. She clowned you and blocked you, and you're being a groupie. You're trying to throw shade at Megan Thee Stallion, talking about there's a big difference. Yes, there is definitely a big difference. Let's take a look. Yeah. So this is Erica Banks on stage. This was her. I don't know if she did the interview before or after this performance. And some people are not feeling the big difference, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what is going on with some of you ladies who go under the knife constantly, but I think you need to stop, and you need to stop immediately. This does not look healthy. This does not look comfortable. It doesn't even look safe. And Erica, this is what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to stop trying to get at Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And this is where this tweet comes in. Someone says, now it's a big difference at Real Erica Banks, STFU. And they pulled up your tweet of you saying that Megan Thee Stallion is your alter ego. Erica Banks has been accused of copying Megan Thee Stallion's flow, trying to copy her style. Again, she was a casualty of war, unfortunately. And I think she doesn't realize that, or maybe she does and she doesn't care. But trying to be funny, see, that trying to be funny, it'll never get you anywhere. It'll never get you anywhere. I just want to point out that Megan Thee Stallion recently, she's on tour. And she recently performed at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, and she sold out Madison Square Garden. So yes, Erica, you are right. There's a huge difference between you and Megan. Okay, Megan is actually working and selling out large arenas. She's an independent artist, and she has enough money to fund her career. All right, keep up the hard work, Erica, and maybe one day, maybe one day you'll be as big as Megan Thee Stallion. I just really can't stand when she tries to throw, darts at Megan. Just stop. Okay, just stop. Megan actually got out of her contract. You know what I mean? And she has money to make things happen for herself. You, on the other hand, you got a bad deal. I don't even know, is she even still signed to 1501? Carl doesn't even claim you. He clowned you. Erica, just stop. Stop trying to be funny. It's not working in your favor. And please, please stay off the cosmetic surgery table. All jokes aside, I really want y'all to stop with the cosmetic surgery. It doesn't look right. It looks like I said, it looks dangerous, and it's just not worth the risk. But whatever, to each their own. I'm not preaching. I'm nobody's pastor. Let's move this along. Saucy Santana, he clarifies comments claiming that women don't have the same dating mentality as men after backlash. Saucy Santana says that I grew up around a lot of girls, and girls are soft. I don't understand why he was even getting any backlash. Okay, so let's read. This is according to the Jasmine brand. So rapper Saucy Santana is clearing up any confusion following a social media dialogue where he compared how men and women navigate romantic situations, right? So he said, everybody read the headline, nobody got the message. He continued, he says, I'm a boy, I'm a man. Regardless of how much you see lashes, nails, and a pretty face, I'm a boy. What I was referencing was, when boys date me, they're just as simple-minded as y'all. They gag, they be like, yo, you really a man, duh. People see me and they see the feminine energy, and they be like, oh, he thinks he's a girl. No, I'm a ninja, a dog ninja. Lord Santana. And that's how I know. I grew up around a lot of girls, and girls are soft, and they can't maneuver like a ninja because we're really cutthroat, and y'all really not like that. I perfectly understand what he's saying. What is he saying that's wrong? Y'all mad because he's saying that girls are soft? I'm confused. His latest remarks followed a prior media post in which Saucy Santana commented on the strength of women while discussing the nonchalant, cutthroat mindset that some women may attempt to adopt when navigating relationships. He originally said, girls don't got the strength as ninjas. See, I would play this, but he doing too much cussing and N-word dropping. It's just too much. I hate when girls be like, I'm a dog, I'm a man, I act like a ninja out here. No, y'all not, he continued. Y'all just soft, y'all females. It's the estrogen. You cannot move like a ninja. You cannot think like a ninja. You cannot act like a man. And I want y'all to stop lying to yourselves, telling yourselves that y'all want these ninjas to tell y'all the truth. No, y'all don't. Baby, don't nobody want to hear no MFing truth. And then when a ninja do start telling y'all the truth, y'all start bugging the F out and losing it. He's making sense. I mean, his original post was met with some harsh social media commentary, which included mentions of Saucy's sexuality. So somebody wrote, I know Saucy Santana did not say that he hates women that act like men. That's not what he said. And they need to stop lying to themselves. Not with this fool online acting like a woman with them long nails and face full of makeup. He can shut the F up. What does his long nails have to do with the fact that women are soft? So y'all mad? There were some people that agreed with him though, but a lot of people, it was split. So people are mad because Saucy Santana says that women are not like men. You're not cutthroat like men. Y'all are soft. Y'all are feminine. You're mad about that. But if a man was to say, you women act like men, you want to be the man in the relationship, y'all mad. I'm convinced. Social media is full of mentally unstable people. This man ain't say nothing that didn't make any sense. I'm not even wasting my time on this anymore. Saucy Santana didn't say nothing that was crazy or derogatory or discriminating against women. My goodness. Anyway, moving along. I don't know what the heck is going on with Miss Doja Cat. But this is totally on brand for her. So apparently she calls her father out his name, and then she turns around and says that she was just joking, and she was getting at people in the comments. So she posted, "Dad, let me know when or if you need me to re-up your makeup cabinet because you a bitch." Okay. Then she posts a picture of her butt. She goes on to post edited caption. "I'm going to turn you into my next project, and you're going to have to listen to it for the rest of your God-forsaken life." Okay. Somebody said, "You are messing with a wrong one. Zulus don't play. Your ancestors will humble you." Doja Cat responds, "Go give the deadbeat a kiss on the lips for me." So she's referring to her father, calling her father a deadbeat. Someone said, "This is so disrespectful. Do it again." Doja Cat replied, "Give me a lazy eye and dipped. Gave me, sorry, a lazy eye and dipped." Girl, what? I don't know what's going on, but some people are saying that Doja Cat's father is promoting some show that he is doing overseas because I don't think he lives in the States, and he's dubbing himself Doja Cat's father, like that's his title. Apparently, there's rumors that he has not been in her life. Then she goes on to say, "Sorry, I was mad." Is Doja Cat coming out with a new single? She dropping music or something like that? Dropping a new project? Because that's when she makes an appearance with the trolling and the extra stuff online when she has a project. Okay, Doja Cat, I guess. I don't get it. Does this make any sense to y'all? It doesn't make any sense to me. This is totally on brand for Doja Cat. Doja Cat likes the attention. She does things for shock value. So who knows? She probably speaks to her father on a regular basis and doesn't have a lick of an issue with him. Or maybe she does. The world may never know. All right. Cardi B and Candace Owens, they're at it again. They're not really at it though. Candace Owens recently went online and posted that, porn should be banned because she feels that it's ruining men. And Cardi B had an opposite opinion. So let's read TMZ's hip hop article. Cardi B doesn't want any WAP censored on her timeline because she's sticking up for the XXX content. This after Candace Owens proposed it should be completely illegal. So Candace recently called for a XXX. I'm going to, instead of saying this word, I'm going to say XXX. XXX ban on her Twitter account, and I still call it Twitter. I don't call it X. Arguing its true intentions were to psychologically control and weaken men. And amid all the pushback, Cardi herself chimed in with her opinion. And as it turns out, she was very pro XXX. Okay. So this is a post that Candace Owens posted to Twitter. Ban XXX. It is a psychological weapon intended to weaken men. So Cardi's thoughts on the subject came courtesy of an IG comment that she left on a blog that published Candace's recent tweet about this. And it's clear that Cardi B wants to keep XXX content around. So she wrote, "Oh my God, why y'all so against XXX? Is it that bad for y'all? I enjoy it, but I don't know. I guess is like a 6-time-a-year thing. I personally don't feel no connection or addiction to it. Just a little quick 1-2. Nothing like real intimacy." And then she also, I guess she was responding to someone else, how it actually should teach men how to please a woman. Another comment she left shed more light on how she thinks that XXX is actually helpful, especially for dudes from her point of view. It can teach them a thing or two about pleasing women. Of course, Cardi herself isn't one to shy away from explicit content, either online or in her music. She's got a whole song about her private area and another song about her derriere and her saddlebags. So it isn't all that surprising that she's into the Triple X content. And remember that she was a stripper once upon a time too. So it's kind of right in her wheelhouse. Cardi didn't call out Candace specifically, but clearly they're at odds on this one. Now I can totally see Candace Owens responding to Cardi because she likes to get at her. They've gone at it before. They've gone back and forth. It got really nasty on social media. Do I agree with Candace Owen? You know, I find myself saying this a lot lately. Yes, I do agree with her. That's my personal opinion. I'm pretty sure yours differs. Yours might be the same. But I'm not against this. Candace Owens has said some ridiculous things. This just so happens to not be one of them, in my opinion. And I get Cardi's stance. She's very salacious, very vulgar. Um, so yeah, of course she wouldn't go for this. But to be honest with you, it's been proven the psychological damage that this type of content has on men and women and younger adults too, believe it or not. You have younger kids that are being exposed to this type of content even in anime. So we just got to be very careful monitoring what our young adults are exposed to, and also talk to these young adults about the psychological effects of this type of content. And you know what's crazy? You should Google who owns P Hub. You guys know the site P Hub. Google who owns it. Very, very interesting. Very, very makes no sense to me, but then again, money talks, right? Money talks. Yeah, just Google who actually owns that site. All right, y'all, that is all I got. Ain't got no more. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I greatly appreciate your time and support, okay? It is not too late to pay your admission fee, and that is hitting the like button before you go. Drop that in the comments and share your thoughts. All right, y'all, I'm signing off. I love you for watching, and as always, I'll talk to you later.